right, welcome staff and students.
Thank you guys for being here today. First of all, we are so grateful to be here and telling you guys about our experience and our brand today.
My name is Jasmine.
And my name is Deja. We are both estheticians. Does anyone actually know what an esthetician is?
Oh, I see you over there. What's an esthetician? Okay, you know a little something. What about you? All right, we'll give you our definition.
So, an esthetician is a skincare specialist that is trained to improve the condition of the skin by maintaining the health and appearance of the skin.
It's as simple as that. We're located in the DMV, specifically Beltsville, Maryland. Combined, we have about 10 years of experience in skincare. Our mission is to make quality skincare accessible while empowering young entrepreneurs.
Is anyone here interested in the beauty industry? So that could be eyelashes, nails. Okay, you got some people here interested. What about you? What are you interested in? Nails, okay. Eyelashes. Anyone? Okay. See it, and that's amazing. We'd love to see it.
Got a few people in here. Y'all will want to stay tuned to the end.
Yeah, so we have a gift for everyone here that sticks around for the ending, and mainly this is going to be a really great presentation for anyone who is interested in the beauty industry. We're going to give you guys some tips and just really our experience throughout this whole process. So we're going to start off just talking about, who we are.
All right, I'm Jasmine, as you guys know. I've always had a passion for the beauty industry. I actually started off, it's funny, studying psychology and realized later that wasn't really for me. So I enrolled at the Hair Expressions Paul Mitchell that's located in Rockville, Maryland. And I got my degree and later got my license through the state of Maryland for aesthetics. I've gained my experience through beauty seminars, working at European Wax Center, Christine's Beauty Salon in Silver Spring, Maryland. I also like to mention that I'm a first responder and I have a background in nutrition. I really aim to integrate wellness and beauty together because ultimately health is important and it goes hand in hand in skincare. My goal is to achieve the best skin and overall health of my clients with commitment to every single one of you guys. I continue to grow my education to provide the best services and make every client feel beautiful and confident.
Like Jasmine, I also started off going to school when I graduated high school. I went to school to become a psychologist. So that was something that was interesting to me, but it was not something that I felt passionate about. From the beginning, I've always dealt with my own skin conditions. I've always dealt with my own skin concerns. So having eczema, I'm sure some of you know people that have eczema. It's not fun. It doesn't look great. So it's something that I've always been struggling with and something I've been insecure about. So my passion for becoming an esthetician started with my own skincare condition. And on top of that, being a psychologist, you're helping people, you're talking to people, you're hearing the things that they're going through, and you're helping them become better people emotionally. So as an esthetician, and just like with a lot of other people that work in the beauty industry, whether it be nails, hair, eyelashes, there's always going to be a need for a type of therapy session. So as an esthetician, I'm there helping people feel good about themselves physically, but also emotionally, and I'm being that ear for them. So my passion for beauty and caring for others has been first for me, and being in this industry is something, there's just always something that's going to be driving you. So that's what drives me, and that's what led me to become an esthetician.
Our journey and how we got started, how we met. Well, Deja and I met at European Wax Center about 4 years ago. Um, it's definitely something working for a corporate company, but there we learned that we are very similar, have similar views, and the friendship just made it even better. So why not start a business together, right? So coming from different walks of life, we realized that our friendship and workmanship was very similar, and put those two hits together and came up with Rosy Day Aesthetics. The steps we took to start our business, we starting our business required years of research, trial and error, sleepless nights, focusing on our health, being driven, dedication, and adaptability. We built passion and experience.
Some of the initial challenges that we faced, for example, one thing that we didn't expect to face was dealing with, it should have been obvious, but dealing with the Maryland state laws. So we wanted to do things, the right way. We didn't want to just rush into something and not be valid or not be, fully legal with the state. So we went and enrolled our LLC, and it has gotten approved, but that was something that was processed, dealing with the Department of Labor and getting our forms sent and sent back and then sent again, and fixing that. Like, that was a whole thing that took months. So, I'm sure there's tons of professionals that aren't really, that's fine, you want to do things your way, but we just wanted to do things the right and the legal way. So that was one of the challenges that we didn't expect to face. And on top of that, I mean, the obvious things, but the things that definitely want to keep in mind of is financial, the funds. We had to save money, we had to be strategic with how we spent our money, and gaining and retaining our clients. That's something that, not necessarily a challenge, but it's just something that we have kept in mind, because that is important. We want to make sure that our clients are first and foremost. And being tested in a competitive industry. This is an industry that is somewhat saturated. I'm sure some of you know, or all of you know, like an esthetician or a lash tech or a nail tech. The beauty industry in general, there's a lot of people out there, and that's okay, because beauty is something that's always needed. During COVID, people were still trying to get their facials, people were still trying to get their waxes. People want their services, people want to feel upkept, and it's always going to be, even with so many people around, it's always going to be something that people need and want, and they're going to continue to get as long as you're giving the same quality of service every single time. So our biggest wins have been keeping and retaining our guests. So everyone that comes, we make sure to give the same quality of service every single time. And another big win for us is, like Jasmine said, we have been friends for 4 years now, and we've been able to, this has been somewhat easy for us because we agree on so many things, but we've been able to bring that to life. Our dreams that we've had for our business, we've been able to bring it to life. And on top of that, we make profit off of doing what we love.
What are some of the lessons we've learned? The importance of teamwork. You're stronger together. You can leverage different skills off of each other and get better results. Two heads are always better than one. There's no I in team. You work smarter. In this business, no matter what business you're starting, just being an entrepreneur in general, you have to work smarter and not harder. If you can get help, get help. Don't ever try to do anything on your own. We tried, and luckily we found each other. Fresh ideas, having that support system and the fresh ideas where you can just bounce off of each other. There's some days she might come to me with an idea that I didn't think about, or I might come to her, vice versa. And together we work on that idea and birth something beautiful. Faster growth. faster growth. So working together, we're able to kind of have more hands on deck and stimulate each other's minds so that way we can promote more, reach out for better opportunities, network more, and grow our business faster, you know? Better decision makings. Like we talked about, and Deja really touched on the hiccup that we had with the Department of Labor. We really had to brainstorm and talk to each other about what was best for our business. Like they just said, like going through that process, we had so many roadblocks. We could have just said forget it, or we could have just left it as is, and our business would have been still stuck at the starting board of just becoming an LLC. But us were coming together, we were able to decide and pick the right decisions for each other. So that's why it is important to just remember your team, and your partner.
And I am so proud of us for doing that, because that was stressful. With something, we're not law people. Like, we don't have law anyone. It's great to have people around you. That's another thing when it comes to connections, because it's great to have people, especially that know the laws, so they can help you with that. And we didn't have that, so